Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Fixin Ma Tools. On this episode it's about making some wave wipers for my Atlas 618 lathe. I've been using it a couple of years now and it's just become such a valuable tool that I'm tired of having to put down paper towel and magnets on the saddle to keep the chips from getting under the carriage as it goes across the ways. And so I make some wave wipers. If you want to see how I do that, stick around. I'll show you how I did it. For raw materials, I used a strip of aluminum from Lowe's, some felt from Hobby Lobby, and pop can aluminum. Okay, here's what I started off to do. This will be a part 2 because the first time I failed. I finally got this poured again, and let me just show you how close it is. It is absolutely goes down. Actually, it's hard to tell, but it goes down into the seats. I mean, I can barely clear it. And I've got a lot of material to remove off of there, and I just am dreading having to put that paper towel down here. Now, the reason I do that is because there are no wave wipers. And when the stuff gets on here, right now it's just free and easy, but you get a little junk down there, it's like, you have to force it. So when I put the paper towel on it to keep the swarf off, it works, but it is absolutely a pain to do that. So I am stopping this project and I'm going to start this other one to fix that. I'm going to try to make myself some wave wipers. Make the this is going to be the clamp that goes here, and I'm going to put something on here to wipe the ways. So let's do that. So the first thing I did is, you guessed it, I go to my go-to aluminum, my pop can aluminum, cut off from my little square piece, and start to make the bracket. Once I get it flat on both sides, I lay it out to the final shape. I use my little milling attachment to get it to its final shape. Okay, here's what I got. This is basically a vise, a clamp, and it goes under here. It comes up and it connects on. So what I'm going to do is get the felt set in place and I'll clamp her down. Well, the good news is I've got the felt, in there pretty good. It looks like that rolls pretty good, so I'm going to oil them all up and see if that works. Well, it looks like it's working. Oil looks like it's carrying down. A little fix on it. Like I said, that's a little bracket. It's almost like a clamp. Well, it is a clamp. It allows me to traverse down, and it looks like it's going to keep it oiled. So we'll give it a test shot. Well, I wish I would have positioned the camera a little bit better so you could see what I'm doing on what the waves are doing, but I just grabbed a little scrap piece, started machining it up, and I just want to see if it would keep the swarf from going under the carriage. And it did. As a matter of fact, if I didn't have those wave wipers on there right now, the aluminum that you see falling right there on that way, that would have already stopped it up. So I'm extremely confident that this concept is going to work, and now I just got to figure out the final design. Well, here's the finished product. You can see that it's got the felt on it. It's been used. And I also had to make wave wipers for the back too. And they really work like a champ, keeping the chips from getting under here. This is the first prototype, and you can see that the metal is about twice the thickness, which is hard to bend. and it just wasn't exact as I wanted to get the felt in there tight. So when I went with this thinner material, I was able to get the felt right behind there, down on the ways, nice and tight on both sides, and it works like a champ. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.